So it has all come down to this, the World Breakfast Cup final, and at this stage of the competition it makes you wonder just who has enough left in the tank after such a long and arduous competition. Hello everyone, welcome to the final of the World Breakfast Cup here on Cornflake's Crib, your home of rugby challenge, and it is the finale, it is the big one, and this is much further than I thought Ireland would have survived. In my honest opinion, we have exceeded every expectation that we had thrown at us. We struggled through the group stage, but now we are here on the back of two outstanding performances from the defence. France come up against us in the quarterfinals and we dealt to them 14 points to 5. Ireland shut them down. They shut the gate in their face and said, no more, no coming France, see you later, we're off to see the Kiwis. And they dealt to those guys too, beating the All Blacks 29-0 and possibly the most complete performance you'll ever see from an Irish team. 29-0. Of course, in that match, an enforced change, as we said, we hadn't had one all competition, and then Darcy goes and gets injured. But that's okay, because man of that match against New Zealand, Keith Earls come on, and boy, he made a massive impression. So he is starting in the number 12 jersey in an otherwise unchanged squad for Ireland in their first ever final at international level. But on the other side of the field is going to be a side with no stranger to finals footy here in World Cups. The Australians, they had two pretty big build-up matches to this final as well, beating England 30-15 in the quarterfinals, and then they took out the South Africans in an all Southern Hemisphere battle, 27-17, to book their place in this World Breakfast Cup final up against Ireland. But the good thing for the Australians is they are injury-free. They have a full-strength squad to pick from, and when you look through that team, it's about as good as it gets for the Aussies. It's going to be an absolute massive battle out there. Both teams have played all through the competition, but Ireland, when you come to think about it, will they be the first team to win a World Cup after losing a match in the pool play? So the World Cup final is about to get underway. The first ever, the inaugural World Breakfast Cup final is in the hands of Berwick Barnes, and he's going to kick this final underway. We are underway. Kickoff is complete, and Ireland in their green have first use of the ball against the green and gold of Australia in this final match. As Earls, the big Keith Earls, the key man for the last match, has made a big mistake, and Guinea will score the first try for Australia off the back of a mistake from Earls. And that is really not what Ireland would have liked at all. That is the worst possible start to this match for Ireland. Keith Earls made a mess of it. Berwick Barnes picks it up, and Guinea, no stranger to his way to the try line, that's for sure, and he has given Australia the perfect start to this match. There will be a lot of Irish hands with heads in them, and there will be a lot of Australians jumping for joy after that start. They know how to win finals, do these Australians, but no one before has won a World Breakfast Cup. So a chance for both these two teams to etch their name on the trophy for the first time. Here's Barnes' conversion. Pretty close to the sticks, and he nails it. It's 7-0 early on. Australia leading Ireland. Just 4 minutes gone. Well, the worst possible way to start this match. Bit of a breeze behind Ireland here. They'll probably pay to use it as Sexton kicks off to the left. It's been a somewhat successful way to go, and Zebo makes it that again. Earls catches this pass, and O'Connell. Big Paul O'Connell goes charging through the middle. He's a bit isolated though from his forwards. Needs some support. It's very slow in coming. And O'Callaghan comes off the back himself, and Earls goes through a hole. Keith Earls, he's been one of the better players in these last two matches. We've said it time and time again, but he's showing why. And maybe makes us think why we didn't see him earlier on. Off the back they come. O'Connell looking out to the right for Tommy Bowe. Tommy Bowe smashes it down on the corner and Ireland hit back instantly. Oh, that is a great play from Ireland. It almost seemed too easy. Tommy Bowe puts them back into this match. Here we go. Player to the right. And pops it out. Good ball. And a try for Tommy Bowe. It was a great lead-up play. A couple of big breaks for O'Connell. And then Keith Earls went through the middle as well. But look at that aggression and putting that ball down. Make no mistake, ref. It has been grounded. So we have Sexton back way out on the touchline to take the conversion. This is going to be a tricky one. There's quite a bit of a wind behind him. So he's going to have to pay attention to that. Here it comes, 11 gone. Oh dear, he's really made a mess of that. Oh wow, he's completely hacked at that one. No even a kindling of thought that that was going over. And Australia hold on to their 2-point lead after just 12 minutes. We have 2 tries. So Barnes will kick things off again. He goes high away to his forwards and Ross has claimed it nicely. He goes to ground for Ireland, looking to get the ball. Redden waits for it, but it ain't coming back. It's been turned over from Australia. Oh, and a huge hit. A huge hit on Pocock. Oh, this is going to be trouble for Ireland. This is a huge, repercussion for Ireland. It's Redden. It's gone. Frustration at not getting that ball from the ruck, and he has taken it out on Pocock. And oh, that is a massive call to give the little halfback a yellow card in the World Breakfast Cup final. Barnes is going to line up the penalty. It's gone high. It's drifting away. Oh, it's missed. And O'Callaghan will pick it up. He fires it away to Bowe. Oh, Bowe was tackled very quickly. And they'll settle it down here. Ferris will go back to Sexton. Oh, that's a shocking pass to Sexton. O'Brien takes it up. And he settles it down again. This time they go to Sexton. This time he gets his kick away as well, and it's a good one over the top of Curtly Beale, and it rumbles downfield. Look at it, end over end. Nice kick from Sexton. Beale returns the favour. A nice kick over to Zebo. Zebo launches away. He's got everyone offside, and he makes them pay too as he rakes off big yards. An intercept though from the Australians, and O'Driscoll's turned him over on the ruck. So no support there for the Australians. Here's Bowe. This is an end-to-end match. Oh, Bowe's knocked it on. And O'Brien dives on it. It'll be a scrum feed to Australia. But Ireland, oh wow, that yellow card's fired them up. Tommy Bowe just got hit on the side. He was carrying the ball. It popped it out. And disappointingly, really, not really a mistake, but ball security. His top priority as Australia have the scrum just inside the 22. It's a steady one too for the Australians, and Guinea has it. He goes to the short side. Oh, and Ashley Cooper. He gets O'Brien at the same time as the ball, and Ioane puts it into touch. Lucky to get that pass away, Cooper. Adam Ashley Cooper. He got smacked. And 10 minutes has passed quite quickly, so Australia doing a favour for Ireland, letting them get their man back on the field. So a short 3-man line out. Are Australia going to pick this? Oh, it's just gone to Redden. Oh, he hasn't picked it up. Ross has got it at first 5. He wasn't going for the drop goal. Earls, Zebo down the left all by himself. He gets smashed pretty hard from Beale. And the Irish defence. An attack comes across, securing the ball. Again for Earls. He's involved in everything. O'Driscoll straight in through a hole. And O'Driscoll scores for Ireland. They're back in front. And Brian O'Driscoll has been very quiet this tournament. The star man in the back line has directed play all along, but there he just straightened like an arrow. Pinpoint for the line. Beale was caught in that tackle with Zebo. And there was no chance for Barnes. He wasn't going to catch up. That was a great play. Line out before. You see they were looking for the drop goal, but The wrong man was in line for that. They've opted just to run it, get into a better position. And what better position than scoring another 5-pointer? It is 10-7. Kick to come here for Sexton. He's been disappointing with his one attempt so far. They still have this wind. They need to make use of this for that final 9 minutes. Here's the kick from Sexton. It is over. It is 12 points to 7. But that buffer is only 5. Australia, well, they can strike from wherever they want on the field, but it is final time. A lead is a lead. It doesn't matter if you win this match by 1 point or 100. The cup is the cup. As Barnes kicks off down to Ferris. Over to O'Driscoll. Best in midfield. Redden. He's back from the bin. He slipped Barnes through one. Oh, good run from Heaslip. Now it's coming back for O'Brien. Oh, big hit on O'Brien. Zebo has to stretch for the ball. Ferris in the midfield. O'Callaghan takes the tackle. Into ground he goes. Australia are all over this one and they've turned it over. Here we go again. Alexander goes to the left. Oh, Adam Ashley Cooper goes through a little half gap. Gets shut down nicely from O'Driscoll. Oh, big gap here. They're carving them up, the Australians. Away it goes for Folau. Folau on Zebo. Barnes now with the ball in hand. Gets forced backwards. And Redden is, he's stolen it in the line out. Oh, he's stolen it in the ruck. And stepped out for a line out. So the Australians will get the throw in. But they were done in there as halftime rings. Defensively, they'll go across for O'Driscoll. Oh, he's gone into the tackle. Zebo goes back to Redden. This isn't what they want, Ireland. They want to get this ball out. Redden goes into the ruck. They'll look for Sexton instantly. And he'll put it to his boot. And to touch it'll go. And Ireland will head to half-time in the lead. 12 points to 7. And they'll be happy to take that lead to half-time too. Australia got off to that ripping start. That try for Guinea. That is where they got their 7 points. But they fought back well, the Irish. And they now lead 12 to 7. They've had the better of the ball. They've had a fair even share of territory. But 67% of the ball. Better things could have come from that half. And they're going to struggle with the wind coming against them in the second spell. Both sides have made 3 line breaks. The yellow card, thankfully, from an Ireland perspective, hasn't cost them any points. Australia will be disappointed not to get anything out of that period. And we have a real doozy lined up for the final 40 minutes of this first inaugural ever World Breakfast Cup. So we're looking for ideas, teams who we want to see for the second season of the World Breakfast Cup. Leave them in the comments if you've got some, or hit us up on Twitter or Steam if you have some teams you'd like to see face off in the World Breakfast Cup. Anyone at all, any nation of course. So 40 minutes of this first ever cup to go. It's anyone's game. We're going to crack back down to it. The final 40 minutes, tension is high. Ireland hold the advantage in this first period. 40 minutes is all that separates one of these two sides from World Breakfast Cup greatness. So I feel the wind is going to be a massive factor in this second half. Ireland used it to little effect in the first spell as Sexton kicks off the second half of the final, and Ferris has picked it up for Ireland. Oh, they've used that left side very well. And Heaslip has it at the back for the half-back position. O'Driscoll short ball for Sexton. Sexton goes straight through the middle of the defence. And he's eventually dragged down from Beale. Oh, Sexton, that was outstanding. O'Callaghan, gets hit pretty heavily. Oh, very heavily. He's lost the ball completely. It's gone back for Pocock. Australia, Folau back inside for Cooper. Puts it on his boot and wasted chance for Ireland. They have really wasted that. It was a good chance. Sexton made the break, but he really wasn't there to launch anything for the second phase. It comes in, nicely taken from O'Callaghan. Redden gives it across to Earls. He goes to O'Driscoll. They've got numbers. Oh, the poor pass from for Bow. And he's eventually pulled in from Adam Ashley Cooper. And slow ball here for Ireland because Australia are all over it. They're trying to turn this over. It won't come back for them. They go to Earls again. Pops it over for Ken Healy, who tries to rumble through the middle. Can't get through. Australia again try to turn it over. Redden. He's going to pop it over the top. Puts in a little bit of a chipper over the top for Beale. He claims it nicely and runs it back. Gives it nicely to Pocock with the ball now. The pass from Robinson. Oh, Pocock's gone through about 4 players. Now it's for Folau. Oh, Folau gets nailed by Rob Kearney. He has been smashed. And the Australians are stopped, halted in their tracks. Here's Higginbotham. Goes away for Palu, who gets hammered in a big charging run. And it's still slow coming back here for Australia. Moore goes to Barnes. Barnes has kicked it over the top. It looked like Folau was keen on it, but he was miles offside. He's left it alone. And the ball dwindles into touch. Australia have a big chance here to get some points if they can secure the ball. There's a throw-in for Ireland. Nicely taken from O'Connell. Redden. Oh, Redden throws a direct intercept. And now Sexton's got the intercept back. O'Driscoll over the top of the head. It goes to Earls. He calms things down, takes the ball to ground. And Ireland settle the game down a bit. O'Driscoll, ball in hand now. He'll look to kick, and he does. He goes pretty much straight down Beale's throat. The wind is not going to help Ireland here at all. As Gideon is wrapped up by Sexton, and they maul it up to Australia. Beale in a halfback. He gives it to Cooper. Cooper goes wide. Even wider still for Adam Ashley Cooper. Oh, and he is smashed as well. This left side defence of Ireland is immaculate at the moment. Carney and Bowe are destroying any comers. It is another line out for Ireland. They made a little bit of ground. Oh, but they've lost that ball. They've lost it. And now their defence is far too deep. Ioane fires it back over the top. Here's Robinson. Robinson's through a couple. And he's taken from Zebo.
Release.
Zebo gets in the tackle. Tries to upset the ball. Can't do it. Moore goes short for Horwell. He goes back to Moore, who busts through 1. Busts through 2. Moore. Oh, he's so close and he's been clotheslined from Heaslip. Oh, Heaslip has smacked him around the head, a very high tackle. Desperation, so close to the line from Moore. And he may have just saved his team from conceding at least 5. Barnes is going to line up a penalty. Here it comes. It looks nice. The wind is... I think the wind has sucked it in. And it's brought it just to the right-hand side. Oh, he didn't allow enough for the wind, and that is interesting. The wind has cost Berrick Barnes 3 points there as Sexton kicks off from the 22. It goes nicely down for Beale. He swings it wide to Cooper. Adam Ashley Cooper and Quade Cooper. Both Coopers out there by themselves. It's gone to ground on the left. Redden's picked it up. Redden picks it up and runs. He chips ahead. It's Redden on Curly Beale in the end. Guinea was there. O'Brien's got the ball now, and now Healy. He has the ball just outside the 22 and he settles it down. Sexton is waiting. He's going to line one up. He is going to line it up. It looks all right. It's just inside. I think it's good. It is good from Sexton. He's got 3. And that is probably the most important 3 points he'll ever score. That just snuck inside the posts. And now you look at the situation. This game is moving so quickly. With 8 minutes to go, the lead is 8. Australia need to score twice. The kickoff is not claimed. And Guinea picks it up. Oh, dear me, if this could have any more twists and turns, I will probably collapse and faint. Quade Cooper takes it off the back of the ruck and has a little bit of a pick and go himself. Gets nowhere, gets driven backwards. Away it goes. Oh, and now it's Ioane. Is hammered from Ferris. Guinea with the short ball to Ioane. Ferris has slipped high. It's another chance, is it? Or will they tap? What do we reckon? Oh, they're going to tap it, Barnes. They know they need a try. They go to the left for Robinson. It's Pocock now with Horwell. Horwell back for Robinson. Alexander gives it to Barnes. Back to the left they go, and it will be Guinea who gets a double. There is no time. There's only a minute to go. Are we going to have a restart? Or is this going to be it? Has a drop goal saved Ireland? Of all things, it's so England-like, but it may have saved Ireland and produced a World Cup. It was offload city here for Australia. It was a good try. It was well supported, and Guinea finished it off. But look at the props and the locks. There's Horwell. There's Alexander. Robinson was involved as well. Barnes gave the final pass to Guinea. But the question is going to be, will we see a restart? This kick could matter. It's going to depend on the clock. Don't take your time, Bjerk, because there might not be any more. Here's the kick. The buzzer's gone. Ireland have won. Ireland have won the World Cup. The kick is missed. What's the ref going to say? The buzzer's gone. It's a 3-point lead. The penalty is all over. Ireland have won the inaugural World Breakfast Cup for the first time ever. They have progressed further than they ever have in any historic cup, and now they can lay claim to being the first ever winners of the World Breakfast Cup. They have done it the hard way. They've beaten every comer, the world's best. They've beaten France, the big rivals, the New Zealanders, the best team in the world, and now the Australians, the team that always peaks for when it really matters. But in the end, it was all just a big dream for them, because it's almost unthinkable what they've achieved. They've come from nowhere, Ireland. They have done a magnificent job. They have won the World Cup. Can you say it enough times? And Ireland fans will be probably collapsed and fallen off their chairs right about now. They're probably unconscious on the floor, and they'll be just blown away by this. Their Irish team has done it. In my opinion, I never thought we would get past the semis. I thought that France game, I really wanted to beat France, but then when we got New Zealand, I thought Ireland were really going to struggle with that match. And then to back it up, beat the two powerhouses from the Southern Hemisphere after each other is top shelf. Ireland have done it. They'll drink long into the night. Let's have a look at the match results. Getting a bit overexcited. O'Driscoll and Bowe got the tries for Ireland. Sexton won conversion, but it was the bottom row that made the difference. The drop goal from Sexton. That is it. It was late on. It shaved the post, but it went over. It could have been ugly and had lumps all over the ball. It wouldn't matter. It was 3 points. And that gave them 15, which in the end is all that matters. Australia, 2 tries for Guinea. He had an outstanding match. Barnes was very, very poor with the boot. Australia's kicking was at times wayward. Probably not their best match. Neither was Ireland, to be fair. Not like we saw from them last week, or last match against New Zealand. But it was a real humdinger. It was a close match, and just 3 points in it. Barnes got 1 conversion. That last conversion was never going to matter. But it's outstanding play from these two teams to finish the competition like this. Possession was favouring Ireland, 60-40. The wind made a difference. I thought it would, and it did. The drop goal, that stat, well, will ever be etched in the Irish minds. Sexton will be a hero for this Ireland team. And Keith Earls, how about that man, the saviour? In the end, line breaks. Australia won that 9-5. Interesting. Both teams scoring 2 tries. Second half really didn't go Ireland's way. All they got was that drop goal, whereas Australia got the try. Oh boy. Let's just savour this next moment. Should be trophy presentation for the Irish. And there it is. The first ever World Breakfast Cup goes to Captain Heaslip and the Irish. And a big congratulations for them. Let's go back, have a look at some final stats, and, well, just see the things say World Cup winners, Ireland. And there it is. Ireland have won it. World Cup winners, Ireland. Congratulations to the Irish. And that is wrapping us up for this inaugural first ever debut series of the World Breakfast Cup. The Irish have done more than I ever thought they would achieve. I thought this would be over a couple of parts ago, but they've struggled on and they have done, well, they have done the ultimate. The ultimate reward, the ultimate prize is there for Ireland. So thank you all for watching the series. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's been rather exciting actually. I've enjoyed it very much. And we will be back. We will be back soon. I'll be back. It is only me for season 2 of the World Breakfast Cup. And if you want to see someone, it could be any nation at all. Of course, obviously if we go with someone like Russia, we may not do so well. Ireland really punched above their weight, but I don't know if a minnow might not do so well. So anyway, bring the ideas in, bring them in on the comments, Twitter, Steam, anything you like. And well, we'll have a season 2 starting of the World Breakfast Cup very soon. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series. Remember to subscribe and give the video a like and a fave if you want to see more of these and any other awesome competitions and games. So thanks again for watching. Thank you all for the support, and we'll see you again soon for more Rugby Challenge and World Breakfast Cup. Until then, take care.